Welcome to today's People to People. I'm Jewel Hillary in for Micah Mater. Well, February is Black History Month. It's also National Heart Month. So what better time to talk about health and the Black community? Dr. Melody McLeod is the author of Black Women's Wellness, your I've Got This Guide to Health, Sex, and Phenomenal Living. Dr. McLeod, it's great to have you. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
Joel, thank you for having me. I am wonderful and I hope you are too. And I'm glad to be with you today.
Yeah, I'm doing great. So, would you say that it's accurate to say that many of the chronic illnesses that Black women are facing and are plagued with are preventable and are things that, we can work on in terms of our diet and exercise to, not have to experience and face?
There are so many things that we can improve upon. In fact, one of the reasons why I wrote this particular book is I want to say that it is time for us to change the history of Black women's health because we can do it and the tools are there. And I just want to give a resource for that. So there's so many things we can improve upon: obesity, heart disease, maternal mortality, diabetes, cancer outcomes. So we have a lot we can do, and I want to help facilitate that messaging.
Yeah, and so we talked about how this month is focused on heart health, February, as well as Black History Month. So you mentioned that heart disease is the #1 killer for Black women as well as Black men. What are some of the things that we can do to reverse this and to change the things that we're doing?
And actually, heart disease is the #1 killer of everybody except for Asians. And again, as we all know, but sometimes we don't always do what we need to do. Of course, watching our weight, watching our foods, avoid saturated fats, try to get more exercise, of course. And, 150 minutes per week is recommended. And people may think you have to do all of that. You have to jog an hour at a time, but you really don't have to do that. Even if you break it up into 10-minute walks, a few times a day, a few times a week, that's good. It gets the heart pumping, gets the oxygen going. It's good for your lungs, your joints, staves off arthritis, and of course, helps decrease your risk of heart disease and heart trouble and stroke.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, talk to us as well as about effects on social stress as well as microaggressions on Black women's health.
Yes, there are reports that Black women fare more poorly because of lack of access to medical care or lack of insurance. But the problem is, even for Black women with those things, with access to care and with insurance, we still lag far behind in successful healthcare outcomes. I feel, and what I address in the book, is I feel there's a component that's not being addressed, and that is the fact that we, as Black women, have more societal stress on us. Our imaging is negative in many instances. We have issues even within the community of colorism. We have lyrics we have to deal with. Our successes are minimized. So I think those things are, or people say things that are, a little snobby remarks. So those are those microaggressions and those cause societal stress. That stress that's put upon us, and that stress can cause our cortisol to go up and some other stress hormones, and that affects our blood pressure, that affects our heart, that affects our obesity and our eating. So to me, those psychosocial stressors play a key role in why we lag behind with successful healthcare outcomes. And that's what needs to be addressed because those are killer things that can happen to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything is connected, the mind, the emotions impacting the physical
Mhm.
body. So we have a little under 2 minutes left. Before we wrap up, can you tell us what we need to, when we're going to the doctor, what's a checklist of questions that we need to make sure that we're asking to make sure that we're receiving the important information that we need in terms of our wellness and our care?
Well, for one, in the book, I encourage people, one, to start out with knowing your family history so that you know what genetic risks you are potentially at risk of suffering yourself. Also, to pay attention to your body, know what's going on with yourself. And in the back of the book, I actually have a checklist for you to do like a little self personal inventory.
Okay.
And I say, take that to your doctor because a doctor's eye, we may see things that a layperson may not. But also, when you go to the doctor, in this day and time, it is important that you be proactive about your health. You have to be your best advocate because right now, with electronic medical records, insurance companies kind of running everything, You have to speak up for yourself. Don't let the doctor rush you out of the office. Make sure you have your questions written down in advance. And if you need to, take someone with you who has a medical background so they can maybe hear something that you don't hear, or they may ask something that you don't even know to ask.
All right. Well, Dr. McLeod, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Such good information. Dr. McLeod's book, Black Women's Wellness, your I've Got This Guide to Health, Sex, and Phenomenal Living, is in stores now.